So for this breakdown, we're going to look at just the end of the game sets from the last two games versus the Warriors and versus the Lakers. So the first one is against the Warriors, and we had 20 seconds to go, down by 3. And I think we went straight isolation here for Jeremy Grant. So I think the Pistons and Dwayne Casey were trying to get a quick 2. My only major issue with this is there's no other action. So as Jeremy, and you're going to see in these, for whatever reason, Jeremy must tell Coach Casey he likes this drive on the baseline because all of these will be kind of the same thing. But there's no other action on the weak side here, or even coming back to this side if Jeremy would turn. And so when he gets down here and doesn't really have anywhere to score, he doesn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Now, if you remember that possession, we ended up getting 2 decent looks, but had nothing to do with the action. So here, I really like this action against the Lakers. So Frank's going to curl off and then screen for Jeremy to get him open. Pass to Jeremy, and he's going to fake the handoff here to hopefully get Anthony Davis. The problem with this is you're trying to attack Anthony Davis. And I know maybe the whole thing with Cade is another conversation, but if you're going to go to Jeremy, my biggest issue is he has the best defensive player on the floor for the Lakers guarding him. The other thing is, and I don't mean to get after Frank a little bit, but if in all of these breakdowns for this article, Frank is a little bit out of position in some of them. So here, Frank has to be in the corner. Even if Jeremy Grant has Anthony Davis beat, he hasn't cleared out this area for Jeremy to drive him. His defender's still in the lane waiting on the drive. Now, I like that we have a little bit action here on the weak side as Corey Joseph goes to hammer screen for Saddiq Bey, but it still ends up in a miss. Now again here, like I talked about the Warriors game, it seems like Jeremy wants the ball kind of in this situation, okay, along the baseline. So we got an initial action here that was a staggered for Saddiq Bey, but I don't think any of that was real action for anything other than a Jeremy Grant isolation. So I just think it's one of those things. Right now, the thing that Casey is most comfortable going to is a Jeremy Grant isolation in these situations, as 3 of these 4 plays were going to that. And the only reason this play doesn't go to that is with 6 seconds left, the Pistons needed a 3. I know this is the one that everybody's probably most interested in. Hami runs off all this action. So as Coach Nick from B-Ball Breakdown highlighted, usually this is a pass to the weak side, and then you would get Corey Joseph back screening or flare screening for Cade Cunningham to run off over here to like where the ref is. That's the action that like Brad Stevens and other coaches have made very successful and very popular. What the Pistons try to do is use that, but catch and come back here. Now, I understand people's frustration with this. What I will say is the idea behind the misdirection is going to work. Carmelo Anthony has no idea where Saddiq Bey is over here on the weak side. Jeremy Grant's going to screen him, and the pass would be there, or Saddiq would be open. The problem is the pass to Hami almost needs to be where Hami can jump up the air and catch it right here, straight up and down. But the pass drifts, and Hami is floating away from where he's now trying to make the pass, along with the fact that Anthony Davis, who I've talked about, you don't probably want to try to attack, is right in the passing lane. So this play is doomed from the start based on the design and the execution, but the misdirection, the idea behind it, I don't mind. Like if Hami catches the ball right here, let's say he just kind of posts up on the elbow and catches, and then Jeremy back screens Carmelo Anthony, maybe you can get Saddiq here. As you see, Melo just turns his head and stares. But as it is, it doesn't work, ends up in a turnover, and the Pistons aren't able to even get a shot off.